Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a pick a card reading for you all. So I want to see what kind of messages your spirit guides have for you. I haven't done a pick a card reading, but I've been wanting to for a really long time. So let's see how this goes. Let's try it out. Let me know what you think of this. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment in the comment box below, just so I know if I should keep doing these or not. All right, so take a deep breath. Focus on the piles. We've got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take a deep breath, focus on each pile, see where you'd like to go. I will leave the timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you over at the reading. Hello, pile 1. How are you doing? Let's get some angel messages for you. I am using the daily guidance from your angels oracle cards. That's the card that you chose here, Doreen Virtue. And yeah, let's get going. Let's see what kind of messages your spirit guides are trying to get through to you. I haven't done this before, so I'm super excited. Let's see what kind of messages come through. All right, let's see what the angel oracle cards have to say. Go for it. Wow, look at this. Go for it. The timing is right for right now. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Look at that pile number 1 and this beautiful unicorn. You are riding exiting left here. I love this. On your way to really bringing this dream in. Go for it. Go for it. Don't hold back. Don't procrastinate this. Just really go for it. Trustworthy guidance on the bottom of the deck. These are the messages trying to get through. Look at this angel over your shoulder here guiding you. It's your muse. You have this beautiful guardian angel here, pile number 1, that is encouraging you and whispering sweet nothings into your ear here that you can do it and it's time, and get ready for this big change here. But look at that beautiful light behind you. My God, pile number 1, I love this. All right, let's see what the card says. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Yes, look at the support you are receiving in this. This is beautiful. This is your inspiration. This is your gentle nudge from the universe that the time is now to go for it. Go for it. Yes. Oh my God, I love that. Let's get some tarot cards on this and see what you are going for, what kind of messages your angels need to get to you to see how this beautiful dream is going to unfold. But yeah, the time is now. Time is now. Let's see. What are you thinking about, pile number 1? What are you thinking about right now? Tell me what pile number 1 is thinking about with this beautiful divine inspiration coming in. What is that all about? Beyond illusion. I love that. And the miser. Oh my God. Look at this, breaking free of the chains that bind us. You've come up with some idea toward freedom, or how to express yourself, or how to break free of some kind of pattern, holding on to the idea, some label of who you are or who you were. You're just really breaking free of some kind of chain here, some kind of pattern. Maybe this goes back through the ages here with your bloodline or your ancestral line of stay in your lane, stay in your role here. And you've had this inkling, this idea, this kind of fire in the belly to be different or to break free of some kind of pattern here. And yeah, that's not easy. That's not easy to see everything different, to have these new ideas come in, and it kind of breaks away from the family, from the familial line here. But there's an angel, somebody who has passed over, and really encouraged you to break free of this, that you could do this, that if anyone could do it, you could do it. And they're very much encouraging you from the other side here. I love that. But holding on. I'm wondering what this is that you're holding on to, what you can't really let go of, to see, to break the illusion, to go beyond, to shatter the illusion here. I wonder what that's about. Let's take a look at that. What's this miser about? Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? Why is the 4 of Pentacles here, Spirit? Guidance. Oh my, look at this. This angel is here. Very, very strong. This guardian angel, this message from the divine here for you, pile number one. Trust this. Trust this. Let go of that which you are holding on to, which is holding you back. It's restraining you from really, really moving forward into this newness, into this progress with you, this expansion of you. Wow, wow, wow. It has to do with the heart chakra. I see that underneath. Yes. Oh, you're being guided. These little sparks of intuition, these little sparks of, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get up and go. I'm going to call this person. I'm going to go there. I'm going to stop by here on my way home. All of these little divine inspirations are leading you to this open door. The universe opens the door for those that are brave enough to knock. You're stepping up to that door. You are knocking, and you've got the support of some kind of beautiful, beautiful guardian angel behind you, guardian angel over your shoulder, just a bigger you, that over soul, really looking over you, just embracing you with this support and this guidance and this intuition. Oh God, this is beautiful, pile number one. This is beautiful. This is the get up and go reading for sure, for sure. All right, let's take a look at the heart space for you. What are you feeling? What are you feeling right now? Tell me what pile number one is feeling right now. Whew, I love that. That one wants to come. Let's see what else. Anything else? What are you feeling right now? What are you feeling right now? Flowering. You're maturing. You're blossoming. You're really coming into your own here. There's maturity. Doesn't get any clearer. You've got flowering and maturity here. You're seeing things so differently. You're grown up now. I don't care. You could be 92 and you're finally feeling like, okay, adulting, right? Finally, I'm taking some care of myself here. I'm taking care of my surroundings. I'm taking care of my thoughts and my feelings here. I'm really cherishing those much, much more. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is the way to do it. You've been holding on for a really, really long time, waiting for the time to be right. And here it is. Here it is. It's that spark. It's that go time for you. You've done it. You've graduated. You're on to the next. Just on to the next with the gentle, gentle guidance of this beautiful angel. What else in the heart space? What else in the heart space? Pile number one in the heart space. Patience, patience. You know all about this. Something to do with the moon cycle. We'll have to look at the next full moon cycle and see if this is your time of completion here. But yeah, look at this. It's your time of completion. You've done it. You did it. You did. The research is over. The schooling is over. You no longer relate to those words, to that guidance time, to that teaching time here. It's just really you breaking free, and you don't need that anymore. You don't need to learn anymore. You don't need any more experiences under your belt. You don't need any more money. You don't need any more friends. You don't need any more love in your life. You have everything you need to move into this. So remove the procrastination or the need to kind of hold on to your life here, hold on to your hat here, because you're being a little bit resistant to change, but change is what everything is about here. Change is the inevitable here. You cannot stop this change. You just can't stop it. So move into it. This is the butterfly time now. Look at the butterfly emerging here. You've come out of the chrysalis. You've come out of the isolation stage of the caterpillar. You're not that caterpillar anymore. You're completely transformed now. So yeah, those classrooms don't mean the same to you. It's just you're so bored in those old classrooms. They do nothing for you. They do not stimulate you any longer. You need to be stimulated now. You need to surround yourself with people who even if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room type of thing. You just really need to surround yourself with a bigger understanding now, a broader understanding now of people, like-minded people who aren't down in the gritty, nitty-gritty of it, not down in the details of it. Wow, God, this is beautiful, pile one. This is beautiful. It's just like you're on the stepping board. You're on the stepping board. You've been bouncing for a little while, like on that diving board, just bouncing, waiting for the right wind before you do the swan dive here, before you take the plunge. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, what's this about in the foundation for pile number one. What is this about? What is this about, Spirit? What is this about? What is this about for pile number one? Isolation. You were in isolation mode, and morality here. Yeah. Look at that. The back and forth, the in between here. Yeah, that was difficult. It was difficult to break free. It almost felt like you were trapped. You were trapped in the labels, trapped in the ideas of who you are. People don't like us to change. You know, I heard someone say, I think it was Lee Harris, my favorite guru of all time, my favorite energy master, Lee Harris, said that I think his father passed away. And he said, you know, that what he was grieving, really grieving, was who he was when he was with his dad. There was only, there was only one Lee when he was with his dad, right? And I felt like that with my dad. I could be this person when I was with my dad that I couldn't be with anyone else because I was his little girl. I was just this relationship of dad and daughter, right? So when he passed away, when my dad passed away, I knew exactly what that meant because I couldn't be that little girl with anyone else, right? Now I'm an adult. Now I'm, I am grandmother age, but regardless, who's counting, right? But yeah, it's just like you lose that and there's a little bit of grieving for it. And you want to hold on to that. You want to be somebody's little girl in the world, right? It's just how comforting is that? And then you realize, we are, look at this angelic presence around you. I mean, you can feel it. You get goosebumps. You get signs that they're here. There's somebody just literally, really just love bombing you from beyond here. And it's just so beautiful. But it made you feel very alone. It made you feel very isolated. It made you feel left out. Maybe with this morality, maybe you were in a situation where there was a lot of judging going on. Could very, very well be, but you've really graduated beyond that. That's boring to you now. I'm bored of your judgments of me. I'm bored of your labels of me. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to do what feels good to me. I'm going to do what makes me feel really happy and joyful. Yes. All right, what else? Going with the flow. Look at this water energy coming into the mix to melt this ice, to melt those chains around your heart here. That guard is just really, really melting away. Really melting away because you've experienced some things and you know what you can handle. You can handle anything, and you do. You're just so ready for this expansion. You're so ready for this huge transformation. Totality. Got to go all in on this one. Go all in. There's no more dipping your toes in the water to test those waters. You go all in and you adapt and you adjust. So that's beautiful. I want to get some Black Tarot. I just want to see, is there any shadow work that we need to look at for pile number one before we wrap this up? But pile number one, this is all about your divine inspiration. This is about you following your gut and breaking free of something, breaking free of a label, breaking free of a stereotype. And it's not easy, but you are the leader here. You are the cutting edge here. So you are prepared for this. You've been conditioned for this with the flowering and maturity in your heart space. You've been a little bit hardened. I feel like you've lost a little bit of the innocence here, which we all do. But I want to see how you return to that childlike innocence now that you've experienced all these things. There's a song that's in my mind right now. I've got my mother's eyes and my father's hair, right? It's just, I have this stereotype. I have this idea of who I am, my culture, my traditions, my values, and things are changing, things are shifting for me, and I'm believing different things, and that's really hard to do. So it's shadow work that you're doing here, and I want to see exactly what this is leading you toward. What is this leading you toward? All this shadow work, all this growing up you've had to do, this fast track to growing up here. What is that for? What's the purpose of this? The King of Wands. Oh my God, I love this. The King of inspiration, the King of going it alone, the King of forging ahead, forging ahead with your magic, your very, very powerful magic. It's not a sword. It's not that war mentality. It's not that machete mentality. I'm going to just tear you all down to your knees. It's the wand. It's the magic. It's the fire within your belly here. It's the thing that's pulling you forward, that pull. Yes, yes, yes. Pull into the future. This absolute pull into the future for you. What is at the bottom of the deck? The Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Spears. So yeah, this is about your vitality and your giving here, what you give, what your value is, what your worthiness is here. You're really, really firing it up now, really, really getting going, preparing for that marathon, preparing for that race here or that event here, because you're full of fire now. You are spitting fire. You are the dragon of the three here. Yeah. What are you creating here? It's a massive beautiful change and a kind of a guidebook, kind of a roadmap on how to do this, how to break free of the labels, of the stereotypes, of the need to put people in their shiny, pretty little corners so that we can feel safe about ourselves. So when people break out of that, we're not terrified. It's like, oh my God, who am I now? Who am I now? Because I can't be that person that I used to be with them. You've changed so much. So yeah. Go for it. Pile number one. Go for it. I love this. All right, I think I'm going to leave it here. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Thank you, Pile One. And yeah, let's talk soon. Well, hey there, Pile Two. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I really appreciate it. I haven't done this before, so I'm super excited. But let's see what messages your spirit guides want to get to you, what kind of words they might have for you right now. So let's see what kind of advice they might have for you. I'm using the Angel Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what kind of messages the angels have for you. Pile number two. Spirit, we're looking at pile number two. Pile number two. Goddess, express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Ooh, look at this, the divine feminine coming in with goddess. Oh my. Let's see what that is all about. And on the bottom of the deck, Archangel Raphael coming in to heal us up. The healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. So yeah, maybe you're a healing master. Maybe you read tarot cards. Maybe you're a Reiki healer here. Maybe you're a therapist, right? It all matters. It all counts, right? Look at this beautiful, beautiful energy coming in for pile number two. The divine feminine, that healing energy, that moon energy. I love this already. All right, let's get some tarot cards for you. Let's get you some Zen tarot cards. Let's see what is on your mind. This beautiful healing energy coming through right off the bat. All right, let's see what this is about. What messages do we have for pile number two, Spirit? What do you want to talk about for pile number two? What is in the mind space? Let's look in the mind space for pile number two. Morality. Look at that. The yin and the yang kind of resisting each other here. Going with the flow in isolation. Oh my God. It is a lonely job, right? Being on the leading edge of this healing kind of energy. You don't get to make like really, really long-term friendships because teachers are in and out. Teachers are in students' life when they need to be there and then need to move on, need to find different teachers because you're just learning the same thing over and over. Repetition is a beautiful, beautiful thing for understanding. But once the understanding is there, you have to move on. You have to move on to that higher education, the higher learning here. So it's been a lonely journey for you. You've been on your own or feeling like you've been on your own for quite some time on this healing path of yours. Let's see the heart space. Let's see the heart space for this beautiful healer that's tuning in for pile number two. Let's look at the heart space. Let's look at the heart space for you. Schizophrenia, number two. Look at this, the in and the out. Yeah, you kind of dip your toe in and then you jump out of it. It's scary. It is kind of frightening when you're looking at different ideas really that go beyond imagination here. And that's exactly what you seem to be doing. You're diving so much deeper into the healing energies and you're going very, very deep here. So Yeah. It's making you feel a little insecure because you're learning new things. You're letting go of old ideas here. Old teachers don't seem to be resonating here. I do this with card readers all the time. I fall in love with card readers on YouTube. I listen obsessively, and then all of a sudden they just kind of fade back into the background, but another one is moving in to take their place. I'm sure I am like this for people who are listening to me. I will resonate on a frequency for a while with you, and then you're going to be moving on. You're going to be moving up. You're going to be moving, and I'm going to be resonating with those people who are at this level again and my level again. So yeah, this is the way it works, right? This is the way it works. It does tend to feel a little bit lonely, though. Tell me more about the heart space for pile number 2. Tell me more about the heart space. Understanding, look at that. It did fly in reverse here. So there's been some difficulty finding the bigger picture here, finding the understanding here, what the purpose is of you doing this on your own, of you doing this solo journey. It's like I go with the flow. I'm trying to do everything right here, but I just feel like I'm on my own, like I'm making all the decisions, like I'm not getting to that end, that finish line that I keep striving for. It's like, what's the trick? What's the trick to get there? How do I achieve it? It's the journey, right? It's the journey, not the destination, because I'm thinking of the Tao right now. As soon as you try to name God, that's not God. That search is ever eternal. There will never be a time where until we pass away, until we die, that we will know for sure, right? You're going to be back and forth. You're going to be driving yourself crazy with trying to find the proof of it all. The proof is in the understanding itself. The proof is in the understanding that this will be an everlasting journey, an everlasting search while you are alive on this earth. That will always, always be elusive, But don't try to push for the answers too quickly. You know, we're all going to go. We have no choice here. So the understanding is going to come one day. Maybe it's time to just ease up and really be here in the now, and not let today slip away for the idea that you're going to have the answer tomorrow. Look at this with change. The winds of change have come in for you. This is all about changing and not being so resistant to change here. Really going with the flow, as the card says. Exhaustion. Look at this. You're exhausted. You've been battling this. I'm thinking of the Tao, or just these understandings that started coming to the consciousness of I think, therefore I am. There's my mother used to tell me the story of the person who tried to prove their existence. It was one of the gurus back in the 70s that wrote about this and came to the conclusion of I think, therefore I am. I exist. I'm here, because they couldn't understand what was the difference between, how would you know if you were just dreaming this, if this was all a dream? How would you know? You wouldn't. And they started really freaking themselves out, as the brain will do, right? You can really drive yourself crazy trying to get too deep. It's like time travel. It can really be baffling at times. I try not to go there, but this is exhausting you. It's exhausting you. It's time to move back into the healer that is you. You don't have to meet the Buddha to follow the Buddha way. You don't have to meet the Mother Teresa in order to be Mother Teresa here. You just have to understand that you're here for purpose. You're here for your own very, very, very unique purpose. We're not here to regurgitate what our ancestors have come here to do here. We're here for a whole new adventure, and they haven't seen what we are seeing here, because we are creating this expansion of human consciousness here. So it's absolutely exhilarating. It's exciting. It's a really, really exciting time moving into the age of Aquarius, out of the age of Pisces and the emotional and the war and the win at all costs mentality here. We're really moving into some deeper understandings, but it can be painful. It can be very, very painful and very isolating, and feel very much alone. So we have to remember that we are here to connect. We are here to connect with each other. We are all in the same boat. So yeah, where do you want your mind to go? Which wolf are you feeding here? Is it the wolf of fear, or the wolf of love and connection and understanding, and not absolutely having to get to the root of it, not absolutely understanding why the antibiotic works, to use the antibiotic and to heal yourself here? So you don't have to know all the reasons why here. Sometimes things just work. What's in the foundation of all of this for pile number 2? The source. Look at this. You truly are the creator here. You are creating your own reality here. So yeah, if you want it to be scary and is this real and am I dreaming and how do you know, and quantum physics and time travel and all of the occult things, it's fascinating. I've gone down this rabbit hole myself. But this is where you will find yourself on this eternal quest. The quest is never ending. There is always another rabbit hole to go down in any theory, in any theory. There's always another rabbit hole to go down because it's not a proof, it's just a theory. So that theory will always be try to be proven here. But you are creating this. You are burning with questions. You're burning with questions, and Spirit hears these questions. They really, really do. But a lot of the questions you are asking have to be physically felt on this earth. They can't answer those questions because they're not here in the physical. You are. So you are the leading edge of this. You are creating the way here and moving mountains here with the energy, things that they cannot do, they cannot assist with. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You're changing the world. This is the way to change the world, by asking the questions, by trying to find the understandings, trying to go to the root cause here. But sometimes that just keeps you trapped in that rabbit hole of root causes. So yeah. Whew. All right, let's see what else. Beyond illusion, look at this. And the rebel. Yeah, you were sent here to do this. You are the rebel amongst us, pile number 2. It's just like, you're not going to give up. You're not taking I don't know as an answer. That is no answer. I don't want to hear that. My sister calls me, here we are, I'm 58, she's 56, or whatever she'll call me for something. And if I don't know the answer, she gets all mad at me. You're the big sister. You're supposed to know the answer. But sometimes you just don't know, and you have to not go research it. Don't even go look at that. It's a rabbit hole that's waiting for you to get sucked into. So yeah, sometimes you don't have to know the answer. Sometimes you just need to let it go. Sometimes focusing on the problem is just bringing in more of the problem. It's time to focus on the solution of this, and the solution of this is to let it go and not have to find the root cause of everything. Have the courage. Look at this. Look at this. I love this. Bloom where you are. Bloom where you are. It doesn't matter how you got here. It has no bearing on your story right now of how you got here. Look at this with the Fool. Look at this. It doesn't matter which came first, the chicken or the egg. What matters is they're both here. They're both here. Both here in the now. The chicken and the egg exist together. You can exist together with this energy. Bring it in, bring it together, connect it to your heart space here. That is the understanding. And open up to, all possibilities instead of there has to only be one here. It can only be one. All right, let's take a look at the shadow work here that you are working with, pile number 2. Tell me about the shadow work that pile number 2 is working on right now. What kind of shadow work is pile number 2 working on, Spirit? Shadow work. It seems to me that you've been at this crossroads. You've been trying to find the answers here. So yeah, take yourself out of the crossroads. There is no crossroads. There is no box. There's nothing to figure out here. 7 of Wands. Look at this. Look at this. You've been defending yourself. You've been defending your ideas. You've been defending your proof here. You've been defending your theories here. And Spirit is saying it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. Take a leap of faith. Does it matter? Does it matter? Really ask yourself that when you're getting really heated, or you're getting, I need to know though. You're asking the questions. You're asking the right questions. So you just keep thinking you're asking the wrong question because you're not getting the full answer. It has nothing to do with the question. It has everything to do with it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you got here. It doesn't matter why this is happening. Let's find the solution. Let's find the solution, pile number 2, because you are distracting yourself with the problem. You are seeking out an answer to the problem, but all that seems to be happening is more focus, more pointing to the problem, because that's what's in the focus here. So it's time to focus on the solution, and the solution is it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Doesn't matter. There's way too many crossroads. You're way too in the thick of it. When you're too close to something, you can't see it. When you're in the marriage that's dissolving, you can't see your flaws. You can't see what's what's changing within you, because you're in your perspective. This is through your perspective here. It's very subjective, extremely subjective. But there's a whole world going on with these perspectives. Everybody has their perspective here. So trying to fit into their shoes to see it their way is driving you crazy. You can't, because of the experiences that you've had. You will never, ever, 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 ever be able to truly, truly see it anyone's way but yours here. So you're just coming into this understanding that that's okay. That's okay. Let's agree to disagree. Because I can't keep trying to convince you that I'm right, and I don't have the time for you to keep trying to convince me that you're right. So yeah, let's just let it go. Let's just agree to disagree here, and really, really move beyond the argument, here. And let's get into healing. Let's get into the bridge instead of the division here. What's going to bring us together here? It's not pointing out the problem. That is not going to fix the problem. You can't fix war with war. You can't fix hate with hate. You can't say, I hate that. I hate that everybody's divided right now. I hate that everybody hates me right now. That's not fixing anything. But you can say, you know what? I appreciate the fact that we're all here in the same boat. I appreciate the fact that we're all trying to get to that better day, to that better feeling. We're all trying to do our best in the moment. We're all trying to do the best we can with the resources we have available to us, and stop judging people on their decisions when we were not privy on the choices. We were not let in on the choices they had in front of them. And that includes you. So it's really time to let it go. Let it go of the reasons why. Page of Swords, look at this on the bottom of the deck, the Voyeur card, the questioner, the eternal questioner here. Always reminds me of the Jack of Spades, right? It's just, you can't let it go. I'm looking, I'm observing, I'm questioning, and I will find the answer. It's this quest to find the answer. And then you find yourself eternally on the quest, because I'm thinking of Nicolas Cage. Doesn't that kind of look like Nicolas Cage right now in Treasure Hunt? And another clue, and another clue. There will always be another clue. There will always be another clue. Pile 2. So it's time to stop playing that game, the guessing game of life, and move into what you know, what you know. God, I love this. I love this for you. Big awakening, big letting go of the questions, and just moving into the solution now. Really moving into the solution. Brand new day for you. All right, pile 2, thank you, thank you. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Maybe we'll get some more of these pick a card readings in. I'm really having a lot of fun. So thank you, thank you. Well, hello, pile 3. Let's get right into your messages. Let's see what kind of messages the spirit guides need to get through to you. We're using the Good Tarot deck here. So let's see what kind of messages Spirit needs to tell you. Pile number 3, what's going on? What is going on? Pile number 3. Whew, Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. Page of Water, the Page of Cups here. Some kind of offer coming in or apology coming in. I like that. This kind of soothing wave coming in. And the Messenger of Earth. Wow, Earth meets water here. So the Page of Earth and the Page of Water. Interesting. Some kind of message coming in. All right, let's see what that's about. Pile number 3, I'm going to get you an Angel Oracle card, because the Good Tarot doesn't have the messages that the Angel Oracle cards have. So I want to see what kind of messages Spirit has for you. Pile number 3. Let's see. Angel Oracle cards for pile number 3. Let's get an Angel Oracle card for pile number 3, Spirit. Fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Oh, I love this kind of fall cleaning. I've recently done some fall cleaning, and it's very freeing. Clean closets mean clean mind here, so I love that. So get some fresh air, and it's time to connect to Mother Earth Gaia as well, especially with the changing of the seasons, right? It's just different. The environment's different. Everything's different. So just really kind of adapt, open up the windows, get some air exchange going on in there. Reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Reward yourself. Take care of yourself. Take a time out today. Yeah, tell the world I'm having a me day and go for a walk in the park. I love that. I love that. All right, pile 3. What kind of messages need to come out for you today, Spirit? What do we need to tell pile number 3 here? Let's take a look at the mind space for you. Pile number 3. What's going on in the mind space? What do we need to look at in the mind space for you? Friendliness, emerging of energies here. Yeah, maybe you have this little kind of meetup or this get together outdoors here under the fall trees, the leaves changing color here, this kind of fall getaway, maybe a pumpkin patch or just something to do with fall here, having a good time, being very, very free, getting out in the fresh air. Yeah, I love that. Spirit is definitely encouraging that for you, pile number 3. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to take all of these, but let's see what this is. Existence. Wow, be here in the now. Look at this. There's magical things happening in the everyday and the ordinary here. So take the time to look up at the stars. Take the time to look up at the sun and take that deep breath and that understanding that, yeah, your life, it's a beautiful thing. Breathe in that fresh air. I love this. It's like you're about to see something magical. There's some kind of miracle coming in for you, some kind of prayer answered here. Look at this with letting go. Yeah, it's time to let go, time to let your hair down. That's when the miracles come in. That's when the magic can happen. When we're in a state of stress or anxiety or worry, we're not noticing, we're not looking up at the stars. We're not noticing the signs around us. So Spirit is saying, look for the signs. Look for the signs. They're all around you. All around you. We've got the number 1 and the number 2 card here too. So yeah, look at this progression and some kind of offer, something just kind of wisping in here. It's beautiful. Really makes your heart soar. What else in the mind space? What else in the mind space? We are looking at the mind space. It's like you are in awe of everything right now. You're getting this kind of second wind going. Moment to moment. Look at this, the number 2 again. We've got the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles here. And the Empress energy coming in with existence. My goodness, look at this. Taking it day by day, moment by moment, really stopping to smell the roses here. Look at all these beautiful pinks coming in, the heart space. We've got the pink tree. Wow, pile number 3. You are moving into a moment of magic here. A moment of magic, right? Something you've been praying for, something you've been wanting to happen, something you've been really focused on, but you didn't let it get in your way. You didn't let it stop you from living every moment, right? You didn't let it put you in a bad mood. It would just be nice, right? Just once, Spirit, just once. Well, here it comes. Here it comes. Pile number 3, some kind of dream come true. Ooh, I love that. What's in the heart space for you? What is in the heart space for pile number 3? Suppression. You've been held down. Receptivity. Boy, you are open to receiving in the heart space here. And laziness. I love this. I love this. A sense of laziness coming to you. Really a free day. A free day without responsibilities with this 10 of Wands energy coming into the heart space. I mean, you've had a lot. It's been heavy. It's been heavy. It's like this big rainstorm came in, this big storm came in, this hurricane came in and made you realize what was important, what you were hanging on to and what you had to let go. It couldn't survive the storm. It's just good riddance, goodbye. And it was too heavy. Much too heavy, too hard to hold. I love this pile 3. I love this saying goodbye. Look at this number 9 and 10. You've got the 1 and the 2, and then you've got the 9 and the 10. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is really, really ending something and starting something new without the weight. It's like you've shed 100 pounds. Maybe you just got divorced and you've just lost 180 pounds, right? With that spouse. Sometimes the best diet of all, says the woman who's been married almost 40 years, but still. Sometimes I'd like to lose 180 pounds. This is beautiful. You really are shedding here. You're letting go. You're letting go of so much, so many things that have held you down, weighed you down, and just wouldn't let you be, wouldn't let you be in your own space, really, really be you, go outside and enjoy the air. It was like, what are you so happy about? It was almost like this dark energy that could not seem to let you be free, because they were so tormented, because they were so bogged down. They didn't want to see anybody else free. It was, not going to celebrate anyone else's successes here. Not when I'm hurting so bad, that kind of energy around you. But look at this with receptivity. I mean, you are open to receiving this miracle. Look at these two beautiful lotus flowers coming in for you, pile number 3. I mean, there's something about the throat chakra and you being able to speak your mind and you being able to say what you're thinking without this baboom, this gravel, just this no, you cannot, you shall not speak, like just this real suppression energy on you, this real heavy energy on you. You are free. It got so heavy it broke. Ooh, look at this. I didn't even notice with the thunderbolt on the bottom of the deck. Look at this. Yeah. It's over. Done. You tore it down. You will not talk to me this way. You will not treat me this way. Just really defining your boundaries. And you're not going to tell me who I am or how I think or how I feel. Really strong independence coming through for you, pile number 3. And claiming who you are. What a celebration of you. Spirit is really, you could see the stars just like firecrackers in the sky. Finally, you understand your worth. You understand how to create these beautiful boundaries. And just kick people out. Just kick them out. You're not helping. I'm only allowing people in my life who help. Let me be lazy. All right, what's in the foundation of this? What's this all about for pile number 3? Celebration. It wanted to come out earlier with the 3 of Cups. Look at you, just really letting your hair down now, just being goofy if you want to be, being stupid if you want to be. Yeah. I love this. Freedom for you. I love this freedom, the real freedom to be who you want to be who you are. Speaking of marriages, my husband years and years ago, when we very first got married, his dad was real hard on us. But yeah, at one point he screamed at us. We said, "What is the problem?" And he said, "You're too happy." You're too happy. He thought we weren't miserable enough to be to understand what life was all about, right? I mean, it was kind of good intention, but it's just funny looking back on it now. You're too happy. That was the big crime. All right, so let's see. But luckily, we've been able to maintain that pretty good. All right, what's in the foundation? Patience. You have had to be patient. You have had to really hold on to who you are through some harsh chains that were trying to change you, people trying to change you, someone trying to change you, but you really holding on to who you are and who you were meant to be, holding on to this dream, this idea, and a real connection with Mother Earth Gaia here. You have a true connection with the earth here. You really understand how the earth can nurture us and take care of us, and really, you have this honor system when it comes to the earth. It's beautiful. You are one of the greenies around us, right? You take care of Mother Earth Gaia because you know how much she takes care of us and you. So I love this. I love this honor system that you have with the cycles and Mother Earth. Yes. Bless you. This is beautiful. This is you breaking free of some kind of very heavy energy, some kind of person who really did not want you to be who you were. They wanted to change you. They wanted you to be, their monkey. They wanted you to follow in line and fall in line and do as they said and not as they did. Real piece of work here, because they were not leading by example. They just were going to show you, they were going to tell you who you were here. So you broke free of that. It got to a breaking point where you really couldn't take it. It seems like you just kind of went for this walk. You got out, you got some fresh air, you got some clarity here for a minute, and you decided, I can't. I can't. And it was a beautiful, beautiful understanding between you and spirit. The messages have been getting through to you, and finally they've been trying to get through to you for a while here, but you really, really see it now. And you need to reward yourself for this. You need to congratulate yourself for this, because you are finally taking a stand for once in your life. And it includes you and only you. And this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place to be when we have, nothing to lose, we have everything to gain. So this person tried to make you feel like you had everything to lose and nothing to gain. And you showed the world and yourself that it was quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. You had everything to gain from breaking free of those chains, everything to gain. Freedom, number one. Clinging to the past. Don't let this get in your head now. Don't try to go back and change things or hold a grudge or let that be your excuse now to not move forward, to not get out of your own way now. Don't let this continue to hold you down. And it will. The thoughts of how you were held down, the thoughts of how you couldn't speak, the thoughts of how you couldn't open up your throat chakra here or your heart, really. You couldn't express what you wanted to express. Those will keep you in that prison. Those will keep you in that suppression energy because you're still feeling like they're to blame, that you could have done better, you could have had more, you could have been more. And so that's just really, really holding you down in that prison, holding you back in that tower, in that mental tower that you've been in all along. So it's time to truly break free of that. If you're going to break free, you're going to break free. You can't go back. You can't go back once you break free. It's just the chain's broken. The key's been found, right? So beautiful. You keep running. You keep running forward. And don't look back. Don't look back. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you got here. Sometimes a negative mentor is the best mentor of all, because they push us into doing things we would never do. They take us out of our comfort zone because we're so uncomfortable in those moments that we will break free. We will break out because you want to feel comfortable. We all want to feel better, right? We all want to feel better. We can't keep living in this. No one can keep living in this kind of environment where you can't just speak. You can't just be you. So good for you. Good for you. I mean, we all eventually do break free of this. Eventually we break free of this, and it's not easy. It's not easy. So kudos to you and the strength that you have. Look at this with creativity. You really expressed yourself now. Now is the time to start painting, start writing about your experiences, start getting that out on paper, and start purging it. It's really a purging by expression here. So it's time to write it down, paint it out, sing it out, talk it out here, because you've gone through a lot and you've had to move mountains to get here. So now it's time to help others break free. We've all been in these times, in these last 10, 15 years, there's been this narcissistic energy surrounding us, this empath narcissist energy, this battle between the energies here. So it has not been easy. It's not been easy. Anyone who's open to energy understands this. And don't let it keep affecting you. Don't let it keep affecting you. It was there for purpose. It was there for purpose. If you hadn't have been pushed down like that piece of coal, just that pressure, that momentum gaining, you couldn't break free with this kind of momentum, with this kind of power. You're just so powerful now because of that prison, because of that conditioning and that preparing to break free of those chains. It just gave you all the power in the world now. So you are extremely powerful. Pile number 3, use this power wisely. With great power comes great responsibility. So now you have a responsibility to share your experience with others and show others how to break free from this kind of suppression, from this kind of drowning, this kind of holding under, right? I mean, it's terrifying when you're in a situation where you truly do not have control, and you get through that. You work through that. You exist beyond that moment. You can't go back to that moment. You can't, because you're giving your control away again. You're giving your power away again, just like it was in that moment. So you can't do that. You can't do that. Break free of that tower. Break free of those thoughts of how you felt in any given moment where you did not have control. Don't let yourself go there. Don't let yourself go there, because your power doesn't lie there. Power doesn't lie in the past. It lies in the present now. And this strength that you have now, it's like, you know what? Never again. That's what I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. Never again. And that's a boundary. That's the biggest, beautifulest, most boundary of all. People will treat us accordingly. People will treat us the way we allow them to treat us. So you are taking your power back, my friend. And yes, yes, congratulations to you. All right, I think I will leave it here. Let's just get one Black Tarot card. This one went a little bit long, but let's get a shadow work card and see what kind of shadow work you are working on. The Hierophant, and it came out in reverse. Wow, God, it has been tough. You have been really, really, really under some kind of energy, some kind of very, very heavy energy here, but you broke free of it. You broke free of it. The light will always win. Light will always win. It is no match for the dark. Think how easy it is to just flip that switch and to scurry the dark away, right? So the light will always win. It will always overpower the dark, always. All right. All right, pile 3, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I'll know that you guys are resonating with this pick a card, and I will try to do some more of it. Really, really fun. I very, very much enjoyed this. So yeah, thank you so much for having some fun with me, and I will definitely tune in with all you guys soon.